part of being an artist?
These interviews. My name is Sally Davies, and I'm in my studio in Greenbelt. And yes, I would say painter, art instructor, a creative. I think my journey as an artist began with books. You know, reading. I was an avid reader. I loved reading books and burying myself in a different landscape, a different characters, and I loved the illustrations on in those books too, and that's what really appealed to me. So even as a young kid, I wanted to be an illustrator. I thought, you know, I wonder if there's an illustration career. And so I took illustration and graphic design at college. And so that's really my background, is illustration and graphic design. Yeah, my parents were super supportive about, you know, encouraging me to take art classes and clay, you know, modeling, painting. I even remember like must have been pre-kindergarten, special arts education thing with one of the museums in London, Ontario, and I just loved that. And it was so exciting, like projects that had, you know, 3 dimensions, and you know, but they were all related to books. So, you know, they'd read a story and then you'd do an illustration, or you'd do a kind of a project that was related to the book. It was a good memory. So when I'm teaching, that's what I'm trying to do, is do what I had when I was a kid. Yeah. Like I want to give that back to the kids that I teach. The most difficult part of being an artist actually is gallery openings, and especially when it's my own opening. It's like I have to really pump myself up to be like somebody who I'm not quite. I'd much rather be in my studio all by myself painting and experimenting and playing around with paints. But it's not my comfort zone. I think my paintings are probably more vibrant than I am. I'm such a shy person. I'm the person that would enjoy, you know, if there's a party, I would just enjoy watching people. And I think that's actually part of an art. My particular art is the watching of people and just observing how people interact. Yeah, so when I didn't have inspiration, it was when we all shut down for COVID, and I cleaned. I sorted out my studio. I cleaned everything, and I mean, that could have been like COVID panic, COVID stress, but my artwork through the pandemic, I mean, it took me a very, very long time to even get back into painting. And then I realized that all we were seeing of each other was just above the mask, the eyes, and you know, even myself, who's shy, was trying to give like more emotion and more like messages through my eyes that I would ever have done before. Like I don't usually make eye contact with people, but now that's the way you made like contact with people, is through looking at their face. And so I thought to do these like really humongous eyes. And so my eyes in these pandemic portraits are all, you know, 2 feet at least wide. I'm so drawn to the figure in motion. Dancers, skateboarders, even people cycling, walking. You can see even on my studio. Oh, and musicians. Like anyone that's got some kind of action in their figure. The exhibit Up in the Air, which was at the Greenbelt Art Center in the fall of 2023, the theme of Up in the Air was derived actually from AI. Like I got the title for the show off AI. The prompt that I had put in was all the different things that it was. It was like transparent layers of printmaking. It was birds, it was dancers in action, figures, so ballerinas, a lot of different figures in motion, and that was the prompt. And because it was birds in the air and dancers kind of in the air, it just was a great title, Up in the Air. And it was quite a different change from my big eye paintings from my COVID days. Sometimes it's hard to get to sleep because it's just like I have so many ideas running around in my mind. So the decision is what to do next. Which one of those? I do have a lot of projects that I haven't actually finished because I'll stop and start. Like even behind you on the wall there's a cat. I can see the tape over the end because I haven't finished that one. I set aside, you can see there's a huge painting behind you right there, and it's actually Derek upside down. And I will get to it, but it's also, it's not the forefront of all my energy right now. And sometimes I will take a break from doing one media, like I'll stop printmaking, put all my printmaking away so it's not tempting, and just do watercolor. Or I'll pull out my watercolors and go off and do plein air painting with a friend, and then come back and do something completely different, work on a big canvas like the one behind you. So I guess mix and matching helps me too. I can't turn off the tap. Like there's like always ideas going around in my head for something I want to do, or my next project, or I'll see something and think, oh, you know what? That would be really great if we did something like this, or wouldn't that be great if you did it in watercolor? Just try different things. So it's like breathing. If I couldn't do it. I mean, I think most artists, if they can't create some way, and for me, creativity is even, baking, like creating a loaf of bread with the twists of things. I mean, that's all, creation too. There's a saying in Iceland that everybody's an artist. So the person that's the seamstress is an artist, the baker is an artist. We are all artists in our own way. Hey, baby. Yeah. Are we ignoring you? You want to get down? There you go.